the completed Vesta G1. Here it is. This is the prototype. This is what Crazy Russian has been hard at work on, and I'm very proud to present it. So as you can see, it uses a very similar painting color scheme to the Vesta R1. The big difference is that we are using a bright green paint as opposed to a bright red paint. So just want to show you guys the overall, well, why don't we do an overall rundown of the machine. So we've got our Corsair 650D case, and I'd like the Crazy Russian, who is operating the camera for me today, to just come around and have a look at it from this side. You can see the black accents look really, really sharp against that, that bright green paint color that we've got on here. You can see here are all your ports, and or rather not your ports, your hot swap SATA bay here in the top of the case. There we are. Up in the front, we've got our removable fan filter for our front 200 millimeter fan. Is that a 200 or is it 160? I can't remember. It's a 200, okay? So that's for that. We've got our Blu-ray writer here on the other side. You can clearly see we've got our two latches, which once again, along with the border around the window, just really pop out. Also up here, we've got green LED Cooler Master fans throughout the machine, other than the large one in the front, which doesn't really make sense to try to replace. I'm going to take this side panel off, let you guys have a look at that. Really, really sharp looking. And then now we get into the inside of the machine. So let's start with the CPU. We've got our 970 6-core processor. That is going to be factory overclocked, but we haven't determined the clock speeds yet. That is to be announced. We've got 12 gigs of Corsair Dominator memory running on our Gigabyte G1 Sniper motherboard. Now, the reason we chose the Sniper was that the Assassin is a non-standard form factor and doesn't fit in this particular chassis because it needs an extra PCI slot. And then the Gorilla doesn't have the hardware creative X-Fi sound or nearly as beefy of an amplified built-in sound card. So that was why we went this route with the Killer NIC as well as the hardware creative X-Fi sound card. Along with all of the other G1 features like lighting, beefy power design, and just really cool look. I mean, when you look at this, it basically looks like, back up, it basically looks like there's a clip hanging out of your graphics card, which is, sorry, magazine, I've been corrected before, so magazine, my bad. Okay. Moving right along, speaking of the graphics card, we've got our GTX 590 with 3 gigs of graphics memory on it. This lighting actually complements the overall build really well. Just love it. All of this is powered by a Corsair AX 850 watt power supply, and then we've also got our Corsair H70 cooler with the Cooler Master fans. I'm not a big fan of the Corsair fans that come with it, so we've gone ahead and replaced those for looks as well as for better performance and better silence. So down here we've got our Corsair, oh, I can't pull it out because the wires are cable tied, but we've got a Corsair 128 gig SATA 3 SSD as well as a Western Digital 2 terabyte black drive for storage. So there's your OS drive, there's your storage drive, and that pretty much does it for specs. Now we have a bit of a dramatic shot to show you guys because I would like you to see the Vesta G1. By the way, there's a little hint here. This is where I have my 3D Vision surround projector setup. So yes, we will be running the Vesta G1 on the 3D Vision surround projector setup, and yes, you can come try it. The details are not finalized yet. We're going to post them on Facebook, but on April 15th, we are planning to have a live event here at the warehouse where you can come, and I'm not sure how many people are going to come, so I don't know how long you'll be able to sit and play, but you will be able to sit and play on our triple projector setup with a Vesta G1, and we may actually have a couple Vesta G1s there available for purchase as well. We might hold those ones just for that one-day thing. So go ahead and actually here, I'll get the lights. And you go look at the system so they can see the dramatic lights out shot. Yeah. Hopefully that looks good. I'll go turn off more lights. Hold on. I'll be back. Okay, I turned off more lights. There we go. How's that? So you can see there's a little bit of glow coming out the top. The effect inside is fantastic. We've got our LED LED 12-inch lighting guy down here. We've got one up here. We've got the LEDs on the fans as well as the LEDs built into the G1 Sniper motherboard. And then finally, that lit logo on the graphics card looks really, really cool when you have the system built up like this. You can see a little bit of glow from the top, but it's not too pronounced, so it shouldn't disturb you while you're gaming. Thank you for checking out this completed build edition of Linus Tech Tips for the Vesta G1. Don't forget to subscribe for more unboxings, reviews, computer videos, and other good stuff.